Helldivers.
Anyways, what's up guys? You know the drill. Helldiver's helmet, let's build it. Jump to 110 to skip the slicing. So first we need a file obviously, so I'm going to be using this one on MakerWorld and just hit open in Bamboo Studio. So for this one it's pretty nice because there's a print profile, so everything's pretty much organized. I'm just going to tweak it a bit to get it to my liking. But basically all I'm going to do is spin these parts so they lay flatter, and then I'm going to delete these two visors because I don't really need the visor bucks. Okay, so as you can see I deleted those two visors. I'm just going to change the color to white and flatten this out, but everything seems good, so I can just hit slice now. And here we are with the sliced model, so I can just go ahead and hit print. It's not a super in-depth slicing tutorial or anything, but if you'd like to see that, let me know and I can make one. Okay, so here I have my assembled Helldiver's helmet with all the different pieces, but now I'm going to start sanding. Obviously you can see I put some filler here to get started because that's where the most imperfections were. Otherwise the print came out great, so now I'm going to start sanding down the pieces individually and then I can start painting them. Just in case y'all were curious, this prints in, I think it's like 7 parts, and I'm just holding it together with some masking tape. But basically we have the front mask piece here, we have the interior visor over here, we have the dome piece and the back, and then obviously we have these two little vents that go in the mask. Okay, so to start I'm going to be sanding this down with some 120 grit, and then I'll do the rest of the dome and move on to the other pieces. Before I continue sanding, I'm going to show you guys something with this file. So basically around the edges, they don't really fit together too well. So I'm going to take this file and sand them down. So yeah. Alright, so here we are several hours later. This took a while, but the sanding came out really nice. I sanded it up to 400 grit sandpaper, so it's really smooth. Also, I think I printed this in 0.18 or 0.16 layer height, so it was pretty easy to sand. But yeah, now I'm going to prime all of these main pieces. Obviously we have the back, the front, and the dome, and then I'll start painting them. So here's the painted product. I didn't know it was going to be yellow, but it looks really nice. Obviously you can see it's very smooth. So I'm going to let it dry under this UV light for the night and we'll come back tomorrow. So now, as you can see, there's kind of these dots in all the pieces for magnets to stick them together. So I'm going to be using these 8x2 magnets and just sticking them in with some little hot glue. Actually, I've decided I'm going to use this Loctite 60-second super glue because hot glue takes up too much space. Okay, so we're back after all the priming with this nice mustard primer, and I've magnetized all the pieces, as you can see. So now all that's left to do is start painting them all black. So I'm going to be using the satin black by High Coat, and I'm going to paint them separately, and then after that I'll do the gray and the yellows and stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how I make my visors. So obviously the Helldiver's helmet kind of has this visor template sort of thing. And so I usually make my visors out of these face shields from COVID time. But basically all I do is I just take some window tint like this and I put on the face shield. This one is really like weak for some reason, so I hope it still works. But yeah, I'll just do a little time lapse of me doing that now and then cutting it out and gluing it into the template. Okay, so as you can see, I have the tinted face shield here. I think it was actually supposed to look the other way because there's like a mirror on the back, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, now I'll just be cutting it to size and fitting it into the template sort of thing because it kind of goes behind here. This isn't my best work. I'm using some different tint than I usually use, but hopefully the bubbles aren't too visible. If they are, I might just redo it at some point. I'm not sure, but for now it looks okay. Okay, so here I have the fully assembled and somewhat painted Helldiver's helmet. So I've done the gray coat, and obviously you can see I've done some of the silver greeblies and stuff. But what I'm going to start by doing now is I'm going to mask off the yellow stripe here. So I'm going to mask off the gray and paint the yellow stripe on, and also around the front pieces here that are also yellow. And then after that, I'll go in with some black wash because the Helldiver's helmet aren't this bright gray. It's a very subdued gray. It looks almost black. So I'm gonna do a few coats of that black wash, which is just some acrylic black with some water. It doesn't come out the best sometimes, but hopefully it'll be okay. And after that, I will come and hand paint these silver greeblies because like this is silver, this is silver, and I can't get detailed enough with the spray bottle, so then I'll do that, and after all that, it should be finished. So yeah, let's get started. On eyeing the in-game helmets, it seems to be about 3.5 centimeters. The ones that just go directly along this. So I'm just gonna be eyeing it because it's my helmet, but if I was making a proper model, then I'd maybe pay more attention. Okay then, so this needs to be silver, so I've done some masking around it, and then these two little parts and the kind of hook thing here and on the other side. So I'm going to start painting those with this little spray can, and yeah. Hey, so here's the Helldiver's helmet that's finally finished. As you can see, I drew the eyes back on the emblems and stuff. So yeah, it's looking pretty nice. So yeah, let me just show you how I put it on. So the whole thing, like I said, is magnetic. So first I just take the back, put it over here, put this on the top, and then I just clip on the front plate, which I look stupid like this, but... And yeah, there. I'm wearing the helmet. So, looks pretty good to me. So yeah. Well, that was annoying. Anyways, if you enjoyed, thanks for watching. Let me know what I should build next, and see you next time. Cheers.